Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with something, a little different. And, this is me just... I don't know the best way to put this. Let's see. Let's get this picked up. Kind of working on a pack for fun and whatnot. And, this is like the 15th iteration. And its main focus is going to be immersive engineering. That was a bit of a lag spike when that thing hit, wasn't it? I am still generating worlds, so... Okay. I forget what that was in the distance. This is pretty much just a very bare bones mod pack so far. Immersive engineering, a couple other things on there, refined storage, and some mods that basically just make it a little, a little prettier or whatnot, if you want to call it. Ah, yes, the old first launcher flag spike thing. Ooh, yeah, that's not great, is it? Funny, I don't get that if I use multi-MC. Curse words on the other hand, though? Yeah. And, oh yeah, this is from Rex's additional structures here. Which, that reminds me, I was going to add in a resource pack. Little taste of germ. You might remember that from when I was playing Ultimate Alchemy Exam, actually. Fun little pack there. I like that one a lot. But now we're kind of waiting. Because resource packs apparently are not quick. I am going to be making custom recipes and everything else for this. And that result is I want a gigantic factory spitting out singularities. Not sure what I'm going to make of them yet. But I want a giant, factory spitting out singularities. Just something that runs nonstop. And to that end, so far, well, I've got a few different ore generation mods and so on and so forth in. But X Nihilo is going to be in here for basically limitless resource generation, right? And it's going to create ore blocks, which I can then process and yada yada yada, so on and forth down the line. Basic premise of this though is I have immersive engineering, immersive petroleum. I think I got that one in here too, and nuclear craft. That's pretty much it, and that's what I'm going to try to focus the pack around. And watch this, it's going to freaking crash my game or something trying to change a resource pack. I am not a fan of the Taurus launcher. It's, yeah. I don't know how it differs from everything else, but it's kind of painful. Alright, there we go. About 45 minutes later. Nah, I exaggerate slightly. But it was a good 5 minutes to apply a 16x resource pack, so... Getting ready to crash Minecraft and load it in from, all over again. And, hey, look at that. Yeah, that's wonderful. What am I running? 8 gigs. I should be fine. I really should be. Alright, so obviously we have PAMs. Dynamic trees, bit of a given. Kind of like how it looks. I usually go with recurrent structures and modify the configs a bit so it just does huge amounts of trees. And, there's special recurrent complex trees. And, yeah. Decided to try something different this time. Also, I found out Dynamic Trees has a Pam's Harvest Craft add-on. Which I think is kind of cool. Looks like you actually pop the fruit off the tree, though. Not sure. Wow. What do you think about that? Yep. Now, can I craft these into... Oh, I can. Look at that. That's actual... There we go. Pawpaw seeds is a fruit plus a dirt bucket. Okay. So you can get two different kinds. So I can still, like, grow my orchard and... Yeah. Okay. But orchards would be a bit fun. I don't have a way to harvest them automatically. That's something I need to look into. Although I do have access, I added a mod called Cloche Call in the pack, and that'll grow fruit trees, so that'll work. In case I decide I want to do 10,000 plum smoothies or something. Can I do smoothies out of these? Yeah, I can. I've never actually had a plum smoothie in real life, but kind of reassuring to know it's a thing. And so, world generation is done basically just by climactic biome placement. Makes everything make more sense. I'm thinking about maybe running a different biome mod on top of that, but I don't know. Probably not. Hello, puppy. Hello, leg spike. Hey, puppy. And right now I do have just a few fish in here. You want swimming around there with a squid. But I think what I'm going to do, swim over here. I want to check out this roofed forest real quick, see what it looks like. And then I'm probably going to actually cut the video, migrate on over to multi-MC, and restart it that way. Does dynamic trees affect mushrooms? I don't think it does yet. Also, really slow swimming. Oh, yep. Hi. One of the cool things about a little taste of germ is the blocks they bleed over into each other, which I think is just kind of cool. You don't have sharply defined borders. I like that little patch of clay in there. I just like that. It's nice. I mean, obviously the world's still made of, cubes, but kind of helps blur the borders a little bit and just makes things a little bit better. Also, this makes it so I actually want to use the vanilla variant stones to build with resource pack. So much better than vanilla textures. So much better. And this is what dark oak trees look like. That is, I really like that. That is, like spike. And there we go. That is really cool. I like that. And it's even got roots coming off of it. That's awesome. Doesn't look like the mushrooms are affected quite yet, though. Are you shooting at me, really? Two of you? Alright. Like spike. Gonna get hit. Yep, there we go. And up. Yeah, one of the things Germ does is it adds red flecks to the dark oak trees. Oh, hello, creeper. Bye, creeper. Yep, hello. Oop. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, cut here, and probably make a different world as well. But definitely load it up on a different launcher. This is, honest God, this is painful. Be right back. Alright, here we go, and we're back. And the only thing that didn't get saved was my journey map options. I'll deal with it for now. I'll deal with having her good. I hate it, but I'll deal with it. And hey, free stone pick. Oh. So yeah, play my packs. I kind of figure everybody's, not everybody, but if you want to, you can use bonus chests. So I do kind of edit the loot tables and whatnot, so that it's nothing too overpowered. But I mean, it's wood, a little bit of food. I mean, we have Pam's in here, but we don't have Hunger Overhaul or anything like that. So if you want to just make vanilla bread, you can make just vanilla bread, and that's all more you need to worry about. Let's see. I got desert over here. Let's go check that out, I guess. And already, you can tell, it's running so much better. And actually, all I did was I added in little tiles and keeping inventory mod. Just because it sucks doing a corpse run. And so it's kind of an on your honor thing. You're not just going to kill yourself to get back to your spawn point with all your cool loot. Yeah. Trying to die on purpose. That's the main thing. Is that red squid? A red squid. Look at that. Alternate textures for the win. Hey, we've got a mesa biome. Sweet. Right, let's been headed this way. But I don't even have Hunger Overhaul in this pack, so... I mean... Vanilla bread's probably, you know, one of the easiest and best early game foods you can make. That and baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are awesome. Speaking of awesome, I like this. This is kind of a cool overhang here, isn't it? That is awesome. I like that. I like this world gen. Bud. Oh. It's bunnies. Alright. One thing I miss is the killer bunnies. They're not a thing anymore. Poor bunnies. Got massacred. So, let's see. One thing I did do also is I ramped up all the speed of the immersive engineering machines. Just because I'm impatient sometimes, and I would like to get things done in a hurry. Another overhang over there. And I upped the energy, and just, alternate textures. That is a temple. Nice. Let's go check that out. I upped how much energy the wires can handle, because I have nuclear craft in here. And the only way I really have of moving power around is immersive engineering, and I'm probably going to tweak it some more. I'm thinking high voltage, I'm just going to put to the max integer. The reason for that being is, if you get a fusion reactor going, you can be dumping a ton of power. Look how this resource pack looks with these desert temples. That is just cool. I like it. And I like how it's not like a bright yellow for all the sand and whatnot. And this is what it does here too. Sandstone bricks, but that's actually what Chiseled, I think is what it is. Yeah, it's just renamed, but it does that as well as the bricks. So, kind of nice. I like it. All right, we're gonna dig down, like say here. Alright, what do we got? We have nuclear craft music disc, and iron is black, by the way. I'm clumsy. Let's just take care of that. Hey, cool, free emerald. Yep. I thought about putting forestry in here, but that's inevitably going to lead... I'm going to leave the TNT behind. I don't need it right now. Lead to bee quests, right? Which I could do... But if I do that, it's going to have Gindustry in here as well. And I'm not evil enough to make people call that without Gindustry. Alright. Oh, we also have Advanced Rocketry in here. But this is what Granite looks like, by the way, in the pack. Kind of a grayish red. Here's Diorite. And, yep, Andesite right here. So, Andesite's like dark gray. Granite's kind of a grayish red. Diorite's nice and bright, and it's a cobblestone like that, right? So, 20 colors, and one downside is the ores are going to stick out a little bit, unless the mod that adds the ores in changes the background colors, which I think Immersive might do. It might just throw an overlay on the existing stone texture. Oh, that's an Enderman. Look at that. Rather than writing the whole thing. No, they don't. Dang, look at that. The color's right, but the pattern's off. So that's the thing. But hey, copper. All right. Oh, I need to fix that. I got 2 types of copper in the world. It will smelt up to immersive engineering copper. I mean, that's just how it's going to work, but let's take that out. Oh, I should get a staircase out. But that's 2 different types of ore I have to deal with. Although, it's probably not going to make a difference. There'll actually be 3 different types of copper, because nuclear craft has copper as well. So, I guess we can deal with it. Red sand, by the way. Look at that. Good times. I do love the germ resource pack. I might turn this into a bit of a let's build on top of let's make a gigantic factory of, you know, awesomeness. But let's see. I'm really liking this world gen too so far. And I've only seen like a couple biomes. Climactic biomes does tend to make the biomes bigger. So the orange terracotta, I'm a little about. That is some bright freaking red though. Look at that. That is very bright. That's white. Why is that? I have no idea why it's got a dot on it. It looks like it's gonna be nighttime soon, so probably should. Let's see. Oops, yeah, let's just throw that on the ground. So let's go ahead and. I don't have anything. I don't have extra utilities, which usually adds that in, so I need to remember that. We're gonna make ourselves an iron sword. And should I make like an iron pick or something? Or maybe I'll hold off on like other stuff now. I don't have a whole lot, and probably would be better served just like making a bucket, honestly. So that's something there. Sugarcane doesn't match the in-world texture as well. Oh well. But yes, I am gonna go with a little bit of input on what people want to see. Like, give me something crazy to make singularities out of. I'll have to export a mod list out. But make it something easily automatable with just immersive engineering. Like, you know, no, like, 10,000 flowers, you know, dandelions for singularity, right? Fish, probably the same thing. Probably stay away from the fish. But make something I can, you know, make with immersive engineering, just because. This desert mesa goes on forever. Look at this. Also, I'm 11 of the sun. Funny. I probably shouldn't have broken that one up. I should just broke it so I can get the food out of it. Dynamic trees cactus. Don't have a lot of use for those right now, but oh, I just got some free cactus, and I got some cassava and chickpeas. And there are so many horrible jokes about chickpeas. And I got a piece cactus out of the last piece, or last thing, so can't eat cactus as is. What type of tree is this? Just beyond random tree. This is probably from additional structures. Ah, here we go. Another garden. Good. Give me food. Piece. And that's what, sisal? We make string out of sisal, which is kind of handy, but I've got to... Come on. And lentils. Let's see. So the place I work, by the way, it has a built-in... Well, it has like a cafeteria. And we do home-delivered meals, right? It's basically... Sounds funny to say it, but it's pretty much like a knockoff Meals on Wheels. The reason why I say knockoff is because Meals on Wheels is trademarked, and we can't use that, even though we're doing the same thing pretty much. It's just annoying, but oh well. But there's a soup and a salad bar, and then, you know, hot meals, so on and so forth, right? And lately, let's see. So over the last 3 weeks, we've had some sort of lentil soup, and honestly, you get burned out on lentils so flippin' quick. It's always like, basically it's lentil on ham. Got a good deal on ham, like 19 cents a pound for full out smoked hams. So they're wanting to make the most of it. I can understand that. However, a little variety would be nice. And we're delivering food to people that are housebound, and pretty sure they don't want to eat the same thing every day. Oh yeah. Neither here nor there. I'm kind of on the lookout for A mesa mine shaft. Or village. Village would be kind of cool too. I want to double check my loot tables, and I can't do it unless I actually find like loot boxes and stuff. Hey, cool. I heard a baby, so we're gonna book it over this way. I mean, look at this is like Grand Canyon National Park over here. Oh, hi. Flat. So I do have a lot of building mods in here as well. Like platforms is in here. Okay. I added little tiles in. Let's see. There's others, but I'll go through a mod list eventually here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't want to mess with you. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna run away from the witch. I was almost a creeper face cave here. Well, that's a mine shaft. That's a spider. That's a zombie villager. Hey. Ow. How dare you touch me? Hey. Boom. Oh no. Thank you. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, good. Looks like everything's working just like it should. I'm gonna leave the stone pressure plate behind, but not mind having melons. And let's go ahead and do that. Into those. Take pumpkin seeds. And did I have more? But I had something else I could snack on. I guess not. I have golden apples. Oh, I'm being shot at. Okay, time to go. Hello. Bye. Oh, you went boom. Keeping inventory. One of the options in there is creepers don't blow stuff up. Basically, it's 2 game rules in a mod. And the game rules are keep inventory, true, and mob griefing, false. Bit of shame to do a mod for that, but I could just change the game rules, but I want it to be that way for everybody. Just that little favor, and now don't ever say I didn't do anything for you. This just keeps going on and on, doesn't it? Alright. Yep. And step up mod is in here by default. You can take that off. Actually, step up mod, you may have to take it out to, you know, make do without it. There we go. And it has options. It's auto jump on or off. And there's a third option for, well, auto jump on, step up, and then neither. So that's why I chose the one I did. Oh, and there's a freaking skeleton over there too. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yep, there we go. Dead. Well, let's not go towards the desert again. Let's over here. I'm looking for a place where I can kind of sort of set up shop. We got plenty of room. And okay, thanks. That way I can start, you know, doing stuff and things. It was weird. Just far enough away that it is like, yeah, no. Alright. Let's see. Mod options. There we go. It's actually a pretty light mod list. I mean, it's actually not a huge amount. Let's see, like phosphor. Helps with world generation. Lighting engine performance optimizations. OrLib library is for dynamic surroundings and HUDs. Zeta Industries adds a few miscellaneous tech things onto, you know, add-ons for different mods, whatnot. One of the cool things it does is it adds a giant multi-block battery, which is cool. I mean, it takes place of like the Draconic Energy Orb and the Mechanism Induction Cells. So it works. Java, because, well, I have refined storage in here, and refined storage does not particularly care for storage stores for whatever reason. When you relog or whatnot, the storage buses glitch, and they quit seeing the inventory. Vanilla fix, different bug fixes, whatnot, and it says no more crashes, but actually what it does is it takes you to desktop, or not desktop, it takes you to the menu, not desktop. Toast control gets rid of the little toasts that show up here. Also, paired up with that is I know what I'm doing, which gets rid of the tutorial instance, which is, I'm sorry. Yeah. Surge, tweak mod, another performance booster. Streams, just for generation. I'm not sure how well it plays with climactic biomes. We'll find out. Stack entities into groups for decreased lag. You got a lot of stuff sitting on the ground, it clumps it together. And then stackable, stack ingots in the world. I've actually wanted to try something for a while, which is you put a refined storage, external storage on a stackable stack and see if it works. Which actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that here in a moment. Platforms, yeah, make custom platforms. Practical logistics, 2. Requires sonar core, which I have in here as well, but it's a bit of an automation mod, but it's not one that people use a lot. Kind of like integrated dynamics light, or it was well, I think the original one was a precursor to it, so spiritual successor. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to put it. Reborn storage, or add-on refined storage, giant multi-block crafter, and bigger cells. So Placebo's core mod, Pam's clay spawn, adds clay spawns to underground, regular and hardened, or excavation because well, that's going to come up in a second, or tweaker, tweak vanilla or generation. I'm probably going to get rid of that because it's only vanilla. But I may not. I may like increase iron or something. I don't know yet. Nuclear craft. Make nuclear reactors. Also, let's get into this right now. It's enabled by default. I don't want it on. That is a whole new layer of issues. Item physics full. Makes items lay flat on the ground. They don't burn in lava. Cactus don't destroy them. There's a few different things. But the option to make you pick things up with a right click off the ground is not on by default. Thank God. Foam fix, because yes. Smooth font. Spells all font smoothly in any scaling. Use any font on your computer. Or gender tag, and it's just a core mod. Large ore deposits. Adds rare supermassive ore deposits to the world. And we're talking, I think the base config says 700 to 1400 ore per deposit. So you find one, you're sitting pretty good for that resource for a little while. That's one of the reasons I have ore excavation in here, because I tried mining one out without excavation, and it's great because you get a lot of ore, but it is tedious as hell. It's not a clump like geolysis or anything like that. It doesn't form in a ball. I mean, it's spidery and goes everywhere, and yeah. Redstone Flux is a power API. COFH core. That's the only COFH mod in this pack, but the core adds a few different things. One of which is commands to check things like TPS whatnot that I use quite often. Vulpus Library and Advanced Rocketry, those are combined. Yes, let's go to different worlds, or make a laser drill. And I have not added extra worlds in yet. I think I may just let the game randomly generate them. Craft Tweaker 2, make custom recipes, easy enough. Mod Tweaker, lets you use Craft Tweaker on different mod mechanics. JEI, Apple Skin, better advancements, just makes the advancement screen better. Building gadgets, some Direwolf. And makes it easier to build things, whatnot. I mean, there's building, there's copy paste, there's exchanging, and there's avoiding. You can just clear out a giant cave as long as you don't mind not getting stuff out of it. MC multipart, because well, that's the thing. Sonar core calculator, the calculator mod. I very much remember this from Age of Engineering if you've been playing modded for a while. One of the cool things is unbreakable tools once you get far enough into it. So that's the thing. Dynamic trees, well, progressively growing trees, forests that spread, so on and so forth. Climactic biomes, mod to make world maps make sense. Also adds giant rivers, which is cool. Engineer's decor, cosmetic blocks for the engineer's workshop, factory, and home. But this is all based off of basically immersive engineering style, blocks and whatnot. A lot of it uses like treated wood and steel and whatnot. Hey, look, immersive engineering. So, I think we all know what that is by now. Close call lets you grow different crops that aren't enabled by default. And one of the things it does is Pam's fruit trees. Well, it does trees in general, but the fruit trees get you just the fruit out of them, you know. Controlling, make sure you don't have conflicting keys and whatnot. DT, GUI, Craft Tweaker, you know, GUI support. JEI support. Creative Core, which is for like real item physics stuff. And little tiles. Let's see, Wayla, because I like Wayla better than OneProbe. Sorry, it's personal preference. One of the best things about it is you can look at something and there's hotkeys on your numpad, and it'll show you either the recipe for the item you're looking at, uses for the item you're looking at. It's just handy. Swing through grass, because who hates hitting the grass when you're trying to kill a creeper? Dank nulls, because yeah, you're gonna end up with a lot of stuff. So, DecoCraft, 500 models to decorate if you want to get into decoration. Here's a shortcut. Patrolling, which is basically a documentation mod. Deep mob learning, server-friendly mob loot acquisition. And that's, you know, you set up mob killing in a simulation chamber. There's no mob actually spawned. It just randomly generates resources for you. It's kind of nice. We'll get into that eventually. Pam's Harvestcraft, as well as dynamic trees for Pam's Harvestcraft. Ender storage, because, well, ender chests are amazing. Engineer stores. Doors, trapdoors, fence gates for immersive engineering. Ex nihilo creatio, from nothing with progression, but automatic ore generation. And the fun thing is, it actually has its own way to auto sieve things for you. I just need figure out a way to collect all the drops. Extended crafting. Hey, you want to make some creative items? We'll make some creative items. R6 core mod faster ladder climbing. Go up or down ladders faster by looking up or down. Fast furnace, fast workbench. They're just, you know, fixes. Same with foam fix. We got FTB library, utilities, and backups and quests. Now, you have any quest ideas? Let me know. Try to stay away from like kill quests. You know, I mean, unless you get like, hey, get an elytra for killing a dragon. That would be cool, you know, something like that. But not like kill 1,000 zombies. That's tedious and not the focus of this pack. Refined storage, because, well, I prefer it over AE2. And it's getting better all the time. Immersive cables. Immersive engineering wires that'll work with refined storage. Immersive petroleum. Hey, oil processing. Immersive posts. Custom height posts. Industrial renewal. This is one you don't see very often. But it's just different industrial content. You know, it's... Oh, there's like catwalks and, you know, industrial themed, you know, blocks and whatnot. There are a couple machines. I haven't gotten into it a whole lot, but what I've seen, I like. Also, trains. They're in progress, but trains. Keeping inventory, little tiles, just a few fish. Metal chests as opposed to iron chests. I'm not sure if it's better or not, but I prefer the texture. So, mouse tweaks, no mob spawning on trees, and now we've reached the whole mob thing. This is so you can build with wood logs and not be ambushed by mobs. Because that's just blasted annoying. And we've got a monument out here. I am waypointing this. I am so waypointing this. And I'm waiting for the boom to sound go up here. Oh look, bunch of squids. Okay, now out of my way. Dang it. Thank you. So I'm going to get past the monument so I don't have to worry about being killed by guardians when I log back in. We're going to make a new world and see if refined storage can handle dealing with the stackable mod or not. This should be safe enough, right? I'm in the middle of flipping nowhere here. Well, I'm not as far as I thought it was. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, good lord. A huge desert mesa area. And actually, because there's my seed. So go ahead and pause the video if you want to play in this map or not. But we're going to save and quit. Wait for a second. There it is. Alright, so single player, new world, creative. Oh, so you want climactic biomes. It actually has its own world type. So, super flat. Great. And any minute now. There we go. First things first, though. Peaceful. Oh, so the Rex's additional structures is the name of the mod that I'm using, and it's the one that spawns these in. And if the Y level doesn't quite match what you would, the game thinks it should, it just basically is a giant stone dungeon. Spawns, or actually, this is the mining camp one. There's also a dungeon one too. But yeah, you can track these guys down by their sound underground. I mean, we're currently at what, Y21. Yeah, you can track them down by sound. And just one of the things that shows up. Alright, so let's get on down here. And we will say go at refined. And that's good. And pop it on its rival. We're gonna get ourselves a creative controller. Oh, come on. Thank you. We're gonna grab ourselves a cable, external storage, and just regular grid should work, right? So, boom. Grid. Your creative controller, all it does is not need power, so put that there. Now let's get myself some like iron. Alright, that is changing right now. I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but no. And I think the key by default is P? Yes. And then place P to put down the first stack, and then you just right click on here. And the more you right click, the more it builds a stack up. I don't think there's really an effective limit on how high it'll go. Let's grab some of this. Alright, and okay, so a solid block will stop it. Gotcha. Alright, but we have 3,834 in here. Now, moment of truth. It shows up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cool. And it shows up. All of it shows up. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. I could have a giant warehouse just full of stacks of ore, and underneath each one could be an external storage of some flavor. Right, because I can... see, it's do like that, and if I go like so, pop that off, and say run some cables around here, right? And so if I put like this stuff, okay, it won't go in as is. It doesn't have a stack, it says. If I put that down though, now can I? Oh, and it'll build the stack for me? Oh, that is cool. I like that. That is awesome. Okay, I like that. That's fun. Oh, that is cool. You can place down like ore blocks in the world too. And each layer is a stack. It's 4 items per block here, right? You want back, you just, you know, punch it and you get your stuff back. So, there it goes. Now, one thing to like watch out for is like redstone dust, right? Oh, it's still covered redstone. That's good enough though, right? Yoink. It does this weird little box around it, so it doesn't look as cool. But like, say if I grab a stack of this, and that looks even better. I mean, there you go. But I like that idea. But I am actually kind of jazzed about this. Oh, sweet. All right. Getting a little on the long side. Got a campsite over here. Bed. It's got food and stuff in there. So there shouldn't be anything overly, extremely overpowered about raiding villages or anything like that. I don't have like cyclic or random things or anything like that that hijacks loot table. Well, I don't want to say hijacks loot tables, but adds quite a few things to the loot table. I don't even see a blacksmith over here. Huh. And this should all be standard Burst of Engineering, loot. So, what do we got? Specialized projectiles, not bad. Now, the only thing I don't have in this pack is an easy method of flight. Oh, and there's one of these. Is that another one of the mining camp ones? I usually have like extra utilities 2 in and use like the angel rings and whatnot. On one of these? Yep, look at you. Got nuclear craft war in there too. Cool. So, that's a bit of a thing. But, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do flight. I don't think there's like an immersive engineering flight mechanic or anything, is there? There's the sky hooks. But it might actually be good for me to actually have to do things like rely on horses or whatnot. I have 2 immersive engineering buildings. No blacksmiths. Different. Alright then. Let's see. Oh, there's one more. Okay. See if there's a blacksmith in this one. No, there is not. Look at that. There's a like witch circle here. This reminds me of the witchery mod. This right here really reminds me of witchery. Hey, look, chest. Cool. And ore excavation is set to work with any tool, including bare hand. So, make things a little bit easier for people and whatnot. But that's more of a convenience thing for clearing out large areas to build in or whatnot. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're looking forward to the series, and until next time, signing out. Have fun with blacksmith. Alright, give me a sec. Can I stop flying, please? And perfect. Okay. Sweet. Yep.